Heaven's California.
Hey guys, today I'm reacting to School Lunch Table. I know I saw a few comments that wanted me to react to this channel. I forgot what his name is. 1 second. Should have had this ready beforehand, but I just came back, so. Okay, so it was by Aaden Turnbull again. Hey Damian, could you react to, SagaTheYoungin. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, SagaTheYoungin School Lunch Table, basically another one of his videos. Here's the link. So I will react to more. I know someone else commented the same thing, but didn't have any particular video in mind. I don't mind if you give me channels to suggest, to suggest, but at the same time, if they have so many videos, I don't know what you guys want me to see specifically, so try to give the link if you can to the actual video. Which you have been, so that's good. I'm just saying for future notice as well. So this one's about 7 minutes long. School lunch table. Interesting. And yeah, let's go.
Yo guys, real quick before the video starts, I'm a little sick while recording this, so I'm sorry if I sound like it, but I wanted to let you guys know that I just dropped some brand new merch. We got hoodies, we got shirts, and more, so go head over, click the first link in the description, and check out the new store. And for Cyber Monday, everything is 15% off for the rest of today, the day this video drops. Thank you guys, and let's get into the video. At the lunch table when I was in high school, it seemed like there would always be something going on that prevented me from just peacefully consuming my meal. And not to say that it was always a bad thing, because sometimes it could be entertaining. Like maybe two people are just roasting the out of each other or something.
Boom, bam, bop, bada bop, boom, pow.
And that would be entertaining, right? But other times, it crossed the line, and the lunch table shenanigans got
Oh my god.
never quite that bad. But the high school I went to had this field, right? And all the way at the back of the field, they had a few small picnic tables. And one of those picnic tables was where we would always eat lunch at. And there would be tables like inside the cafeteria with lots of space and not in 100-degree weather. But nah, we decided the move was to try and cram like 10 people around one small picnic table. One leg is like 2 pounds away from giving out. The two people who walked all the way out there last would always have to stand. Birds are like dropping bombs on people from the trees above. For some reason, it always seemed to hit the same person. But hey, that's where we chose to sit at. Probably because the thing about this location is it was at the complete edge of the school, so it was isolated. But because it was so far away from the actual school, nobody was really out there to monitor anything. So it seemed like every other day, somebody was just wilding out for no reason at all. And to one side of the table was this fence, an alley, and a neighborhood, and to the other side was this field with a soccer goal almost directly behind our table. So you can probably already guess how this is gonna go if people are trying to kick goals all around the same table we're trying to eat at. Give it like 10 minutes into the start of lunch, and soccer balls would be flying all over the place. Sometimes they just roll over, sometimes they'd be flying through the air, and the main reason this got to be so annoying was because someone would get like clocked in the head, and instead of,
it doesn't even fly, just gets hit in the head, that's it.
And then the same exact thing would just happen again the next day. So it got pretty aggravating, and it got to the point where they'd run up to get their ball back, but nobody was having that. They weren't getting their ball back. Instead, it would get drop kicked to like the opposite end of the field and just roll and roll all the way down. I mean, come on, you can't be nailing people in the head and just expect the ball to be handed back to you.
Yeah.
But my first year, freshman year, right?
Yeah,
I already took a
sir.
massive L, like less than a month in with this whole lunch table and soccer goal situation. Now the goal wasn't directly in the center of the table, it was a little offset to one side, so when they kicked it at an angle and missed, it would come flying over to us. So like 4 weeks into my freshman year, the ball comes flying over, and this one guy, he's all pissed off, he picks up the ball and he's all like, you know what, screw them for always kicking the ball over here. And this man looks like he's setting up for the drop kick of the century, looking like he's ready to drop kick the ball into oblivion. And I'm standing pretty much right next to him at this point, but I see this dude setting up for the drop kick, and by the time it registered in my mind what was about to happen, it was already too late to move out of the way.
It was at this moment that he knew.
And it would have been fine if he had a straight kick, but he kind of hit the ball off the side of his foot, and it hit me in the worst possible area. Not the arm, not the leg, well, really the second worst possible area, but it flies straight into my face, and the impact, like, oh my goodness, I think I might have been taken to another dimension for a few seconds. I can't believe I even stayed conscious, because that thing hit me full force, point blank. And the craziest part was, when I looked in the mirror, my face looked fine, no bruises or marks or anything.
No
I
blood?
still wondered
Wow.
how that was even possible. I mean, I wasn't complaining, but it definitely still shook me up. And getting nailed in the head with a soccer ball wasn't exclusive to just me. This happened to many people. Or we'd just be chilling, eating lunch, and they'd miss a goal because they were garbage, and it'd fly over and either bop somebody or like tear through somebody's sandwich and just completely destroy it.
That's depressing as hell.
Food just getting absolutely obliterated. I had a lot of near misses too. I can't tell you how many times the ball just barely skimmed right over my head. Every day, just by choosing to eat in that spot, it was taking a risk. And you're probably saying, Saga, are you dumb? Like, why wouldn't you guys just simply move somewhere else? You're kind of idiots for not moving. And what I had to say to that is, honestly, you're 100% right. Because this was basically a daily occurrence. It was like a war between the people at the table and the people playing soccer, and every day was a new battle. It was a territorial issue at this point. So since drop-kicking the ball to the opposite end of the field was just standard procedure at this point, one day the ball rolls over and this kid goes to drop-kick it, but he was holding in his hand one of those like giant 1-gallon water jugs. You know, the ones made out of like really tough plastic. I don't know why he didn't just set it down first and then drop kick the ball, because now he's trying to drop kick a ball while holding a water jug at the same time, and I guess his hand-eye coordination got messed up a little bit, because somewhere in the process of trying to kick the ball, he let go of the water jug too, and made full force solid contact with it. The ball got like shanked off to one side, so instead of directly hitting the ball, he just directly slammed his foot into the hard plastic water jug. And the cracking sound it made when his foot made contact with the jug was so loud, this man let out a scream, and that thing took him down. He immediately just fell straight backwards while still yelling. He's like clutching his foot on the ground. It looked and sounded extremely painful. He was lucky not to break any of his toes. But sometimes, drop kicking the ball away just wasn't enough to get even when certain lines were crossed. And on one particular day, this one guy that ate with us is standing up next to the table, holding his lunch tray, just trying to enjoy his meal, right? When I see out of my peripheral vision, the ball's flying over to us, just straight zooming through the air, and I see the path that it's taking, and I'm just thinking like, oh man, here we go again. And it doesn't hit him, but it does hit his lunch tray. And the lunch trays were already weak in the first place, made out of like the cheapest styrofoam ever. Like they could already barely support holding the food it was supposed to. So when the soccer ball made contact, the whole thing just instantly crumbled, just gave up. Milk is flying everywhere, there's pizza on the ground, the chips are now just crumbs. Like this man's lunch was gone. And that was the tipping point for him. He walks over to the ball, and instead of just drop kicking it like usual, he points to the kid that came for the ball, and he's like, you know what? You lost your privileges. And he turns around, and you remember how I said there was a neighborhood on the other side of the fence? He launches the ball not only over the first fence, but also clears the alley and the second wall and sends it flying somewhere into the group of houses. I don't even know where it ended up. And then they're all like, yo, why would you do that to our ball, man? And I'm thinking like, bro, you just destroyed man's lunch. Like, what did you expect to happen? I couldn't help from laughing when he told them that they've lost their privileges, because he just kind of inserted himself into the position of authority that decides whether they're allowed to have a soccer ball or not. I don't think they ever even got their ball back. Somebody in one of those houses probably got a free soccer ball though. Good times eating at that spot. One thing I for sure won't miss though is having to worry about getting blindsided by a soccer ball every time I sat down to eat. Thank you guys so much for watching the animation. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Remember to go cop yourself some merch. It really helps to support the channel. I'll put the link in the description. It's going to be the first link. And I will see you guys in the next one.
Alright, so that one wasn't like hilarious, but I mean it was pretty good. This reminds me of when he kicked the ball in the person's face. This reminds me of when I did that to someone. In 2015, 2016, I did that a lot. I played soccer with a lot of my friends like every day. Or every second day. It was actually really fun. I actually kind of miss those days. Of course, we can't do that now because obviously the whole virus thing, but I remember when I kicked the ball, I was in net, so like, it's hard to describe it when I'm sitting. So I'm in net, a girl's right here, okay? Whatever. I'm here, the girl's here, okay? The ball comes here, I kick it, like her, I don't know why, but she was down. Like for some reason she was down on the ground. I kicked the ball right in her face. Yeah, she ended up attacking me. She was like, rah! She just started attacking me, and I was like, stop it! Because it was obviously an accident. I didn't mean to like attack her right in the face. Like she was okay. And I was like, sorry. Like I felt so bad. I was like, oh my god, I must have hurt. Like, but it's okay because I'm pretty sure there was one day when I started playing soccer, I got hit in the head twice. The very first shot and the very last shot. So it was a great start and a terrible ending. Like a great start, sarcasm, but really a terrible start and a terrible ending to whatever we did, play soccer. Like, cause like it was mainly just like, I don't know. And there was even times where we just narrowly missed a car because like the fence is right here, okay? The fence is right here. I'm in net, like, and then there's like poles, so we kind of say, oh, okay, this is the fence. So like that's the whole net, like mesh, whatever, net, mesh, whatever, like a fence, right? And then it would go over the fence. Car comes, ooh, and then it would just miss it. And I was like, oh my god. Like there was so many times where that happened, and I was like, shit. Like there was a lot of times where that happened. There was times when I'm pretty sure we almost hit a car. I don't know if there was a time we actually did hit a car, and then it stopped. But definitely a lot of near misses for sure, 100%. And yeah, even if it was like a high fence, it would still go over. I think I kicked it over twice in one day. Like it was actually really fun times. Like it was actually really fun times. Just scary times because you never know if you're about to get fought by someone in a car. So all I can say about that is just move tables because there's no point in staying at the same table. Go inside, go somewhere else, go to a different table. Why is there a soccer net right beside a picnic table? That's not really that smart. And that's all I really gotta say about that. But thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and again, if you want me to continue reacting to Saga the Youngin, let me know. Just provide links in the description or in the comments. And yeah. If you guys just want me to react to random videos, that's okay too. I just don't know which one to react to, and I may not react to it right away. Just because I want to react to links directly given to me first, because they actually have a video in mind that they want to see me react to. If it's just a channel, then it just kind of shows me that, okay, you want me to react to this channel, but it's not like an actual video you want me to see like right now, you know what I mean? So like, because like when I get suggestions, I try to do it a day later. I don't want to be like other YouTubers who take like 5 days, 5 months, 5 years. Like I don't want it to take a while. So yeah. Let me know in the comments below what else you guys want me to react to, like I just said, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Peace the hell out. Ugh, I can't reach. Is it off? No, it's not. My bad.